Hi guys, it's Moody here, and today I have a picture-in-picture narration. It's on Showdown though. It's also another RU match. I've been having a lot of fun with RU, and I hope you guys are enjoying my whole little RU new obsession, I suppose. But yeah. Today I ended up having a showdown match once again because I am low on battles, and I should be streaming soon just so I can stock up on battles a bit more, which would be great. So I am gonna get into the team preview, and here in the team preview, as you can tell, I switched in and put in Mootypwns. I kind of wanted to try it as a rapid spinner, mainly because I felt like Entei really needed the rapid spin support. So other than that, my team is fairly the same thing I have had for the past couple battles. So he leads off with his Archeops, and I led off with my Steelix. I didn't feel intimidated by it, so I ended up just going for the Stealth Rocks as he goes into his Slowking. I don't want to stay in on that because I just assumed he was going to go for the Scald, so I went into my Rotom. But as always, I'm kind of like iffy about going into Rotom because Slowking can carry Fire Blast, as you'll see later. So he goes into his Bouffalant, and I should have seen this coming, that he would have just gone and gotten the Sap Super Boost. I'm like, I'm just going to go into Steelix to see what he's going to do. He goes for an Earthquake. I'm just going to leave Steelix in to die at this point because it's like, whatever. And I'm just like, did I really fuck up? And I felt like I did until I went into my Zangoose, and here I was hoping I could scare him out with a close combat, and I do. So I end up going for the close combat, and he goes into his Slowking, and I'm like, this is perfect because I'm just going to be able to outspeed it and kill it off with a Night Slash, which is fantastic because Slowking is just an annoyance to deal with. I know from a lot of experience. So he goes into his Whimsicott, and this thing is also a fair annoyance, and what I end up doing is just going for a close Facade. Now, the problem is that Cotton Guard is going to get really annoying, and I felt like I really need to go into Entei because I just assumed he was going to keep going for Cotton Guard, and Zangoose isn't able to get enough damage on the Pokemon, so I went into my Entei hoping he'll do more. So he just continues to sub now. I guess he's just trying to get it so I can take recoil damage. I suppose that's fine. Or I don't even think Flare Blitz can miss. So I'm pretty sure he was just trying to get me to have recoil damage, which is perfectly fine. He goes into his Emboar to take it. That still does a lot for being resisted because I'm a banded Entei. And I decided to switch out into Slowking, assuming he was going to go for like Fire. Maybe he wanted to predict me to switch and would have gone for a Fire move. But I still felt like Slowking would be a good pair against the Emboar, and here I predicted him to switch, so I went for the Trick Room, and this Trick Room is just the best Trick Room in the world. I love this set so much. Even though he Leech Seeds me, I'm going to be able to take him out with Psyshock, which is fine. So now I'm pretty much outspeeding everything on his team. He goes into his Crustle, maybe hoping he can outspeed me, but I'm like, no, and I hit him with a Surf, and that's just a KO. And right now Slowking is just like my favorite Pokemon ever. He goes into his Bouffalant, and I kind of went for a Psyshock just because damage. Unfortunately, I end up dying, but my Slowking, my Trick Room Slowking, has had some good runs in the past. So I go into my Kabutops. I went for the Aqua Jet just in case he decided to stay in. But even if he was to switch out into Emboar, for instance, I was able to get the kill. I just thought maybe if he decided to stay in, I'd still go first, regardless of Trick Room, because Kabutops is really fast. Here, I just missed Stone Edge completely, which is a tragedy in itself, so what can you do? I go into my Rotom now, knowing he only has an Archeops left. I'm just going to go for a Thunderbolt, and that is going to net me the win here. I've had a couple other matches, but the opponents ended up forfeiting, which is never fun. So I just felt like this was a pretty good match among all the other things I had, and I hope you guys enjoy it. If you have any other tier suggestions, you can go ahead and suggest it. I feel like Showdown's a lot of fun, though, and I constantly am trying to think of how to make this team better and just working on it. And I feel like in every video that I kind of use this team, I can explain what new additions I've made and whatnot. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Right now, it's thunderstorming here in New York. It's not exactly the greatest time and the best lighting for this, but I hope you guys really, really do enjoy the match. And as always, I love you all and have a nice day.